fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to share some information with you. So, this is my 2021 logbook, and I had people asking how I set up my logbook, and so I kind of wanted to share what I did for 2021 and what I'm going to be doing for 2022. So, for 2021, I use for other planners, because I use a daily planner and a budget planner, I use this disc system. Here in America, it's called the Happy Planner, and this is the 9-disc size. You can use, I think it's an 8-disc system if you live outside the United States, but however it works for you. I had this left over basically, so this is how I did it. And what I did was take pages from my disc system that I didn't use for my budget planner, and then I just cut out other pages that I had designed and taped them in here so that my pages would all be on this disc. So I just made a logbook page where I had all of the pertinent information: the name of the kit, the size, full or partial, square, round, or special, how many colors, did it have the DMC key, poured glue or double-sided tape, how hard was the kit, ordered, received, started, and finished dates, cost, including shipping if I had to pay that, what company it was from. I have on here website, order number, tracking number, missing items. I didn't generally use any of that. Craftibly, I know the website is craftibly.com. The order and tracking numbers generally don't make any difference to me. And then any notes that I put on here, and then at the bottom if I wanted to rate it, which I did with some and not with others. Section here for me to put the image on there. This one was provided by Craftibly, but if I didn't have it, and Diamond Art Club, you can see, if I didn't have it, I just made my own using sticker paper. I just found an image of whatever the item was, and then I, made a sticker out of it using my sticker paper. So, and then on the back, I just had a little time tracker where I kept a track of what days and the amount of time that I worked on it, because I wanted to keep track of my hours. So this is all of my 2021 finishes. So they're all in here. And I'm going to be taking these discs out and using them in my 2022 tracker because I'm going to be making some changes. So in my 2022, all that's in here are kind of my logbook pages for items as I finish them. I didn't have any other sections. That's all that was in here. And you can see by the time you get, adding in those stickers, it can make your pages quite thick. But I liked being able to just, kind of handle this and look at, oh my gosh, look how many diamond painting things I got done in 2021. So, and then this is just a leftover cover that I had from another planner that I used. This year, I don't have all of my rings in my discs in it yet because they're being used in my other planner. So I will binder clip all of these together and put them somewhere, and then take out those discs and put them in here. But I purchased a new cover. It says "Do no harm but take no bull," which I thought was hilarious. So that's the cover I got. And then I have made a couple of different sections for myself. So this year I've decided to keep track of my stash. So I will be writing in here. I haven't done it yet because I wanted to wait until I got everything absolutely finished for 2021 before I wrote what was going to be in here for 2022. And I have a couple of pages for that so that I can keep track of my stash. And because it's this disc system, I can always add more pages if I need to later. And then here's the kind of central part, which is all of my log pages. And it has all of that same kind of information. I've just made it look a little bit differently and a little bit nicer. So the name of the kit, I've got space here for, stickers, canvas size, type, drill type, how many colors, DMC color, poured glue or double-sided tape, ordered, received, started, finished dates, shipping, and cost. And I've just noticed that I need to fix that because those should all be lined up and they're not. So, and then company, seller, website, all of that stuff, notes, and then things down here at the bottom. And then I have printed on the back side my time tracker. And the reason I did it this way, when I was using the other pages for last year's book, because I was using pages that were kind of manufactured for other things, they were quite a bit thicker. So I ended up going and buying some thicker weight paper to do these on so that my writing doesn't bleed through, because that was a concern for me. So I have a section, and of course I'll be adding pages to that as I finish things, as I'm tracking, my hours and things. And then as I finish, I also have a section in here that I can use to actually write down the finishes, just so I have a list. And I can see what what kit it is, what kind of drill it is, round or square, when did I start it, when did I finish it, and how many hours did it take me. Also, because that will help me keep track of my 10,000 hours goal. So I have a couple of pages in here for that. And again, I can add pages to this as I need to. And then my last section for 2022 is just kind of a fun section. I told you I'm a planner from way back. I've tried using bullet journals, and this is something from bullet journals. It is a tracker. And so all I've done is just put some random shapes on here, and then I've connected them kind of in a random pattern. And as I finish each kit and I write it down on my finishes, then I can fill in one of these shapes. And as I go, I can kind of keep track. There's 25 shapes on this page, and then I have a second page that also has 25 shapes. So once I finish this one, I can move on to the next one, and it will be kind of a visual for me of how many kits I have finished and how much of a dent I have made in my stash, which is the goal. One of my goals is to kind of slash my stash and decrease the number of paintings I have in my stash, because quite honestly, that number is ridiculous. I will be doing a state of the stash video at some point, so keep an eye out for that so that you can see what's in my stash and what I hope to do with it. So that is my diamond painting log, and how I'm going to kind of keep track of my diamond painting as I go through the year. So again, I'll be putting all the other discs on here as I get to them. The other thing that I wanted to share with you was my random acts of kindness. So again, if you check the video description below, I always have a link to a Google form that you can fill out that will give me the information to send you a random act of kindness. And I send you something diamond painting related. So make sure that you fill out your complete address, including your zip and or postal code and country, so that I know where to send things. I have sent out over 100 random acts of kindness. I would like to send out another 100 this year, maybe more, but at least another 100. And I have gone through and I have made maps. So if you live in the US, take a look at this map, and I'll insert it here. My goal for this year is to send a random act of kindness to every state. I'm pretty close, but I'm not all the way there yet. I've got that section kind of over in the West that, I don't know, people don't use YouTube in those sections, but if you know anyone over there, tell them to go sign up for a random act of kindness so I can send something to them and fill in my map. If you live outside the United States, I'm going to insert that map here. And my goal here is to fill in as many countries in the world as I can. You can see I've made a pretty good start. I don't know if I'll ever manage to send something to China or Russia. I don't imagine too many people in China need diamond painting stuff from me, but you never know. So I would like to fill out that map with as many countries as I can as well. So anything you can do, if you know someone in a country that I don't have filled in, push them over to my website. Kindly suggest that they visit my YouTube channel, is what I meant to say, and have them sign up for a random act of kindness. So I would love to, again, fill in both of those maps, both the US and the world map, with as many as I could. I told you guys I also wanted to talk about my budget. So I went back and sat down and went through my budget. And whoo, boy howdy, guys. I'm going to put some numbers up on the screen, but man. Okay, so I divided it up into 3 categories. I have the first category is tools, and in tools I included things like diamond painting trays, diamond painting pens, tips, steel tips, um, any putty or wax that I bought, any storage containers, so like my Harbor Freight, the Craft Mates, all that kind of stuff that I bought, my washi tape, the bags that I bought for my spare drill storage, AB drills or special drills that I bought. I did include my frame for Diana, although I was iffy on that because to me that's like a personal expense, but I did show the framing of it, and I'll stick a card up there so you guys can check it out if you want. I did do the framing of it on the channel, so portfolios to store diamond paintings when they're finished, and then miscellaneous things that I just kind of didn't know what to stick where. So just for tools, I spent $14.35.41. Yes, $1,435.41. That's insane, you guys. $191.59 on trays, $210.70 on pens, $89.42 on wax and putty, $292.45 on tips, which was an eye-opener. I can't believe I spent more on tips than I spent on pens. $34.95 on washi tape, $50.26 on spare drills, $178.72 on AB drills and special drills, the $121.91 for Diana's frame, $78.97 on various miscellaneous things, and $19.99 for the portfolios. Again, for a grand total of $1435.41. Which is frankly embarrassing. I bet most of you probably didn't even spend that on kits. And so, yeah. The second category that I used was random acts of kindness. So postage, the mailers that I send it out in, the stickers and sticker paper that I use to make those, and then kits. Some kits I get for free. I did not include those because they didn't cost me anything. Some kits I've actually purchased and then I decide not to do them, so I turn around and send them out of my random acts of kindness. So I have included all of that. So postage alone was $438.64. Envelopes was $15.96. I guesstimated $30 for stickers and paper. And kits, I spent $177.56 for a total of $662.16. Which is kind of crazy. So the third category is the largest one, of course, and that's the kits that I purchased for myself to do. So buckle up, people. This one's the big one. So I've broken them down by company, mostly. So for Dreamer Designs, I spent $208.92. Treasure Studios Art, I spent $99. Craftably, $65.23. Distracted by Diamonds, $80.67. DIY Moon, $209.10. Oraloa, $47.47. Diamond Painting Deutschland, $261.48. That was only 2 kits, but again, like 60 some dollars of that is just the shipping. So Crafties, $39.79. Heaven and Earth Designs, $98. Diamond Dots, $14.99. Amazon, and I just kind of lumped all the different companies that I buy from on Amazon together, $213.22. And then all the various other budget companies that I purchased from, and that includes things like Star Roar, Fan Sales, Diamond Express, Home Craftology, Crystal Canvas Art Designs, all those kind of one-offs that I purchased. I stuck all those together, $305.05. And then the big whopper, Diamond Art Club, all of my Diamond Art Club kits, which are many, $1,770.34 just in Diamond Art Club. And then I also posted 2 Diamond Art Club kits that I gave away. for my 1,000 subscriber gifts. And that was $67.72. I didn't include the postage for those, so just included the price of the kits. So a little bit more there too. For a grand total for kits of $3,480.98. You guys, I'm insane. I'm certifiably insane. I can't, this is why you need to have a budget, because if you don't keep track of these things, like I was keeping track of them, but I was just keeping track of the dollar amounts as I went along. So to know that I spent that much money just on kits is crazy to me. I definitely have to get a handle on it, which is why I'll be having a budget for 2022. I will get to that in just a moment. So my three categories were tools, random acts of kindness, and then the kits themselves. So when you add all of those totals together, I spent a grand total of $5,578.55. And I literally could have bought a car for that, which is insane. Now, again, I want to emphasize we can afford it. Nobody in my household went without anything that they needed in order for me to diamond paint or to do this channel. That being said, in no way, shape, or form do we have $5,000 for me to just throw away. I mean, we have it, but I don't want to do that. So going forward in 2022, I am way scaling back how much I want to spend. And I am giving myself a budget of only $100 a month. Now, I have spent that much money and I have plenty of things in my stash to do. So I should be fine. I have already ordered 3 kits from Craftably. However, that's kind of a gray area for me. I actually ordered them in December of 2021, but I won't get the kits until probably around March of 2022. But I still want to try and stay under that $100 a month. $100 a month still gives me $1,200 for the year. That should be plenty of money for me to spend on my hobby. Now, that being said, again, I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that my spending does not get away with me. I kept track of it, but again, I was just keeping track of it in 2021 as I went along. So, $20 here, $50 there, $200 here, $50 there. Doesn't sound like a whole lot until you add it up for the entire year. Now, I'm also hoping that I won't be spending money on things like pens and wax and tips and storage and things like that, because I have enough. I have way more pins than I need. I can only use one at a time, so I have way more pins than I need. Uh, I have plenty of trays, so I don't see myself buying any more of those. I might, but I don't see myself. Wax and putty, I've got plenty of what I like to use. I don't need to buy any more steel tips. If I don't buy any more pins, almost all my pins already have steel tips, so I'm good there. I don't foresee myself buying any storage. I think I've got enough storage that I've got it covered. So hopefully that category, tools and all of that, will be way, way less. My random acts of kindness, I don't know if that will stay roughly around where it is. I mean, I can't do anything about the postage. So, and I try to, for the postage, I only do it every once in a while because it is expensive. It's roughly $5 a package to mail something to people within the US. Unfortunately, because postage is so expensive, I don't really mail anything but paper things like stickers and vinyl decals and that kind of thing to people who are outside the US for the random acts of kindness because it is so expensive. So if I do a giveaway, I might have some postage there, but other than that, however, if I did 100 at $5 a pop, that's going to be, even if they were all in the US, that's going to be $500. So that may stay roughly the same. But of course, the kits, the big one, I definitely will not be spending $3,400, $3,500 on kits again. Um, I want to try some new to me companies. Those will likely be, for the most part, budget companies. I may try a few of the bigger ones. I may buy something from like Uniquely Yours Down Under, which will cost a little bit more because it's licensed and it's coming from Australia. But I'm not going to be buying in the amounts that I have been buying previously. I would like to slash my stash by maybe half before I buy any more kits. So we'll see how well I do with that. So I'm sharing this all with you guys so you can follow along with me. I'll be giving you updates throughout the year, and you guys hopefully can help keep me honest if I get too crazy. So there you have it, guys. That's kind of a quick overview of my diamond painting log, what I did with it last year, what I'm going to be doing with it this year, and my random acts of kindness and my maps and how I want to fill those out for 2022. And then my budget, such as it was last year. You guys, I can't even, I don't even have the words to explain how embarrassed, um, I don't even know what words I want to use, that I let my spending get that out of control. And again, we have it, but I have other things I would rather be doing with my money, other things that I need to be doing with my money. So definitely with a possible move this year in our futures, I'm going to have to be much more careful and much more cognizant about what I'm spending for my diamond painting hobby, even though I love it. So there you have it, guys. Those are the things I wanted to share with you. Thanks for sticking with me through all of this. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you can follow me along my journey and see if I stick to my budget. And hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.